The rich billionaire. Alexander Blackwell, one of the wealthiest men in the world, lived in a grand penthouse high above the city. Surrounded by luxury, he seemed to have everything one could want, but his life was marked by loneliness. His days were consumed by business deals and high-profile events, leaving him isolated from genuine human connections. One crisp autumn day, while flying over the countryside in his private jet, Alexander spotted a quaint village below. Intrigued by the stark contrast to his bustling city life, he decided to visit. Landing on a small airstrip, he was immediately struck by the village's simplicity and charm. He soon found himself at a modest bakery run by a woman named Lily. The bakery, though small, was filled with warmth. Lily greeted Alexander with a friendly smile and offered him a slice of freshly baked bread. As he tasted the bread, he was struck by its extraordinary flavor. Lily shared her passion for baking and her belief that the bakery was more than a business, it was a place where people connected and supported one another. Alexander decided to stay in the village a few days longer. He joined in local events and observed how the villagers supported each other through thick and thin. Their happiness seemed rooted in their strong community bonds rather than material wealth. However, as Alexander was beginning to fully appreciate the village's way of life, a surprising twist emerged. He learned that Lily's bakery was on the brink of closing due to rising costs and a recent bad harvest. The community was devastated. Lily's bakery was the heart of their social life. Feeling a deep sense of responsibility, Alexander offered to buy the bakery and keep it running. Lily was hesitant but agreed, hoping it would solve the immediate problem. Just as the deal was about to go through, Alexander received news that his business empire was under threat. A rival corporation was trying to undermine his ventures, potentially putting his fortune at risk. Torn between his newfound purpose in the village and the threat to his empire, Alexander faced a difficult decision. He chose to stay and support the village while also addressing the crisis back in the city. As he worked to resolve the issues with his business, Alexander discovered a surprising twist. The rival corporation was being run by a former business partner who felt betrayed by Alexander's past decisions. This partner had been using underhanded tactics to undermine Alexander's success. This revelation was a wake-up call for Alexander. He realized that his previous business practices, which had prioritized profit over relationships, had created this conflict. Determined to make amends, Alexander confronted his rival and negotiated a settlement that not only resolved the conflict but also restored trust. This experience taught him the importance of ethical business practices and the impact of past actions on present relationships. With his business secure and the rival issue resolved, Alexander returned to the village with a renewed sense of purpose. He continued to support Lily's bakery and other community projects, now more committed than ever to making a difference. Alexander's transformation was profound. He learned that true wealth was not just in material possessions but in meaningful connections and positive impact. His experience in the village, combined with the twists and challenges he faced, taught him valuable lessons about responsibility, ethics, and the joy of giving. In the end, Alexander's story became an inspiration. He found that the most valuable things in life cannot be bought but are found in the bonds we form and the positive changes we make. His legacy was not just of financial success but of a life enriched by genuine connections and a commitment to making a difference.